Hello students, welcome for today's lecture for MEP. Today we are going to learn next topic for from module number 2. Before moving to the lecture number 6, that is today's lecture, first we'll revise what we learned in the last lecture. So we learned memory organization of 8051, which include ROM, internal memory organization, RAM, internal memory organization, and how to interface external memory, that is RAM and ROM, with 8051. Today we are going to learn ports of 8051, means internal structure of different ports of 8051, and we are going to learn PSW register of 8051. What is PSW stand for? Program Status Word Register. This is the internal structure of PSW register. First, PSW stand for Program or Processor Status Word Register. It indicates the status of the program or processor. It is an 8-bit register which having the bit 0 to bit 7. In this total 8 bits, we are using only 7 bit. 1 bit we are not using in 8051. In the diagram we can see the first bit, that is indicate the parity bit. Then next bit we are not using. After that we are having the overflow flag bit. Then we are having RS0 and RS1 bits. These are called the register bank select bit 0 and bit 1. With the help of RS0 and RS1, we can select the register bank B0, B1, B2 and B3 from RAM memory of 8051. Then we are having user flag register, which is used by the user. Then we are having the auxiliary carry flag register, and then last we are having the carry flag register. In the table we can see when the respective bit will be set or reset. When we talk about the bit 0 or PSW, it will be set if accumulator of 8051 contains odd number of ones. That means if there is an odd number of ones, means odd parity, the respective bit of PSW will be set, otherwise it will be reset. Next bit we are not using, it is an undefinable bit. Then bit number 2, that is D2 bit of PSW, is an overflow bit. It will be set if there is a carry from D7 bit in SCC, that is accumulator, during the sign number operations. Means overflow flag will be set if there is a carry in sign number arithmetic operations. Then next two bits RS0 and RS1, that is D3 and D4 bits, are used to select the respective bank from the RAM memory. Then bit number 5, F0, is a flag bits, is a user defined flag bits. Then we are having the next bit number 6, D6, that is the auxiliary carry flag bit. This bit will be set if there is a carry from bit number 3 to bit number 4 during the BCD operation. And the last bit is a carry flag bit, that is D7 bit. It will be set if there is a carry from bit number 7 of ACC, that is accumulator, during unsigned numbers arithmetic operations. So now we learn PSW structure of 8051. Now we will learn the internal structure of 8051 ports. We know that 8051 having 4 different ports: P0, P1, P2 and P3. These are the input output ports. Each port is a 8 bit, which we can configure as input port or output port. So total there are 32 lines which we can use as a input output lines. All the ports upon reset are configured as output, ready to use as a input ports by the external devices. Now, when we go for the input output pins, P0, that is port 0, does not have pull up register which is inbuilt. So logic 1 is applied to the bit of the register ports for input pin. The output FE transistor is turned off and the other pin remains connected to the power supply voltage over a pull-up register of high resistance. Port 0 is characterized by two functions. When the external memory is used, then lower address byte, that is A0 to A7, is applied on it. Else, all the bits of these ports are configured as input-output lines. We know that we can use single bit of the port as an input line or the output line. So it is a bit programming possible in ports of 8051. When P0 port is configured as an output, then other ports consisting of pins with built-in, that is inbuilt pull-up register connected by its end to 5-volt power supply. The pins of this port have this register left out. Input configuration for the ports. If any pin of this port is configured as an input, then it acts as if it floats. That is, the input has unlimited input resistance and indeterminate potential. When we configure the port as an output configuration, then pin is configured as output. It acts as an open drain. By applying logic 0 to port bit, the appropriate pin will be connected to the ground, that is 0 volt. And applying logic 1, external output will keep on floating. In order to apply logic 1, that is 5 volt on this output pin, it is necessary to build an external pull-up register. That means for the port 0 of 8051, we can use as a bidirectional input output ports, but it don't have the inbuilt pull-up register. We need to use external inbuilt pull-up register. This is the internal structure of each bits of ports P0, P1, P2 and P3. All are having the read lines, output lines, latches, D flip-flops, and we can see that there is a pull-up registers present in P1, P2 and P3. In the P0, we need to attach external pull-up register. Now, when we go for the port 1, we can use this port as the input output port. Port 1 don't have any alternative function. It only have to perform only the input output pins. It build up with the inbuilt register. So it is completely compatible with the TTL circuits. When you go for the port 2, it is similar to P0 when the external memory is used. Pins of this port occupy addresses intended for the external memory chips. This port we can use for the higher address byte with the addresses A8 to A15. When there is no memories added, this port simply we can use as an input and output port, which is similar to P1. When we talk about the port 3, this is also used as an input output ports when we apply the zeros and 1 to the respective bits of the ports. Now, when we talk about the 8051 ports, pin current limitation is very important to use the respective bits of port as the input output lines. When pins are configured as an output, means when it is connected to logic 0, then the single port pins can be receive a current of 10 milliampere. When these pins are configured as an input and is applied to the logic 1, then built-in pull-up register provides very weak current, but it can be activated up to 4 TTL inputs of LS series. If all the 8 bits of the ports are active, means we are using as input or the output pins, then total current must be limited to 15 milliampere. But for the P0, it is a bidirectional port. It is a 26 milliampere and it don't have the inbuilt pull-up register. If all the ports, which are 32 bits, are active, then total maximum current must be limited to 71 milliampere. So, what is summary of today's lecture? We learned the internal structure of PSW, which is used to indicate the status of 8051 program status, which having the overflow flag bits, parity flag bits, carry flag bits, auxiliary carry flag bits, and RS0 and RS1 bank select bits. When you talk about the ports of 8051, we know that there are 4 ports which we can configure as input and the output lines. We can use these ports as a input output lines. Even we can program the single bit of the ports as the input pin or the output pins. If we want to use the ports bit as a output, connect to the logic 0. If we want to use the port as an input, connect to the logic 1. So at a time, if we want to use all the bits of ports as the input and output pins, we can use it. If it not performing any other operations like memory, addressing and data transmission operation, serial communication operations. So depending upon which pins are allocated to perform the different functions and the same pins we are using for the port bits, we have to use the respective bits of the ports as the input output pins. Again, textbook is a Masidi. You have to refer the Masidi book for 8051. Some reference sites I put it here. From that, I prepared the PPTs for this lecture. So, thank you all the students. If you are having any question regarding this topic or the previous lecture topics, even you can ask me. This is small assignment I assigned for you to fill in the blank. For example, PSW stand as Program Status Word Register. What is the size of PSW? 8 bit. Which bits are used to select the banks? RS0 and RS1. When the parity flag will be set? When there is a odd parity. When ACPT is set? When there is a carry from bit D3 to D4 for BCD operation. When carry flag will be set? When there is a carry from D7 bit during the unsigned operation of the numbers.